I'm Zariya Allen, and I'll be performing Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? Because I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries. Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard because I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. And you may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I got diamonds at the meaning of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise up from a past that's rooted in pain. I rise, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that is wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I rise, I rise, I rise. And my response poem is entitled Bony. But when we tell stories of our triumphs, I seem to find that we like to leave out our failures and glorify all the good things that we've done. Because we don't want people to see us back when we shopped at Claire's and wore fedoras. We want them to know what great-grand people we've become. But I know there was a time where you took your hands and covered your face and felt you were some sort of waste of space. But for some reason, you decided to leave that out. And you try to make it seem like you don't know the meaning of self-doubt, but you and I both know that you're drowning in it. You don't want people to know that before you rose, you fell so many times that you no longer count. But what is it that caused you to rise so high? Was it that little voice inside your mind, the one that tells you that it's not important and you shouldn't care? When you hear a few words said by Jenny, Johnny likes me, he doesn't think you're pretty. But you tell her it's fine because you don't mind, and that voice in your head reminds you to rise. And it's that voice that's constantly reminding you of the truth when girls in the locker room say bad things about you. Only it seems like the older you get, the more that voice starts to think bad things about you too. And then suddenly you're in gym and your teacher's weighing you. Mija, your weight comes out to 122. But when you turn around, Jenny's laughing at you. I really think you should start to exercise, honey. No wonder Johnny doesn't like you. You're growing a tummy. And you're standing in front of everyone. And you're waiting for that voice in your mind to deflect Jenny's spite, but instead it stares down at your thighs and says maybe she's right. And now you love Vogue and J14 almost as much as you love vomiting, trying to match all the models on your TV screen, thinking all this will finally make Johnny think that you're pretty. All because you want him to think that you're pretty. All because I want him to think that I'm pretty. And I'm just wishing that things would start changing, but nothing's changing, and I don't know what I'm saying, but I know that when I stepped on the scale today, it came out to 80, and now my bones are showing, and my hands are shaking. Am I pretty enough for you now, Johnny? Yes, no, or maybe. And it got so bad the one night I got on my knees and said, God, if I take myself out tonight, do you promise to forgive me? Because my wings are too broken, I couldn't fly if I tried. My flesh is far too heavy, but my spirit will rise.